Hoot hoot everybody, hoot hoot. Hoot hoot everybody, hoot hoot. Ooh. Echo. 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 There you go, found it. Hello. Hoot hoot everybody. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the Noble Owl of Globy Generation 2, and welcome back to my art challenge. How's everyone doing today? So cute. You know, it's a testament of having come a long way when it comes to content creation. When you just hear your voice and you kind of go like, "Hey, that's my voice. Where is it coming from?" Glad to hear it. Hello, everybody. Who is here? Hoot hoot in chat. I'll say a hoot hoot back. I see Kuni. I see Cosmic Chaos. Welcome, welcome, Clara. CL Natsu. Hello, hello. Ichigo. Welcome, welcome. Joy. Hi. Lapis. Hello, hello. Having your first night on your own and new home. That's right. You had the whole like got your own place and moved over. This is your first night there. That first night is always a bit uncanny. I hope you'll still find it very cozy and at least, you know, it'll be alright. Very exciting for you, Lapis. I'm happy for you. You're watching on 6 devices. Wow. Thank you for all the views. That's, are they synced? Are they synced? Are they synced? How's your week been? Happy weekend. I've had a fun week. I had a fun stream yesterday with the members, drawing a bit. Drew myself in a different style. I drew myself in a style I really admire, the Disgaea style, and it turned out pretty good. I would say I'm pretty happy with it. Hello, tacos. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So if you are new here, first of all, let me just there you go. If you're new here, please have a look-see at the chat rules. They're in the video description. They're kind of summarized pretty much what the deal is essentially in for the cozy streams to stay cozy and everything. And I would appreciate it if you guys also help out in keeping this place nice and cozy for anyone that wants to be here to catch their breath. If you don't know me, I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, like I said, like the logo says. I am an artist, I'm a cozy gamer, and I like to do generally some language-based content. Hello, Alicia da Lontano. Alicia. I don't even know if I say it right like that. Welcome. How you doing, sister? Sister! This is Alicia da Lontano, my sister in Globy, also my genmate. We're both Generation 2, she is Solstia, I am Equinox. Hello, Mama Duck. All good, brother. Man. Yeah, we are quite similar. We are not actual siblings, or at least allegedly so, because we have a lot of similarities. So we were kind of like Spider-Man pointing at each other, like... So we just go by that. We, yeah. Oh my gosh, no. No, 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 no. You are an isekai cow. I am a spirited away owl. Who knows, really? Okay, so welcome. We're going to be drawing today. I'm going to be working on my entry for my current art challenge. If you don't know what the challenge is, it is called Movie Redraw. If you're an artist and you want to enter, you can definitely do so, and your art will be featured on my stream whenever we do the highlight stream on. At this point, it'll be November 15th. So you got a couple of weeks to enter if you would like. So you just need to take a screenshot of a movie and then you redraw it in your style. No switching out characters, changing poses. You just redraw the screenshot. I will show you what mine is looking like. And yeah, more information is in the video description as well, and you can I can also link you to the actual community post that I put out, so you can have if you have any questions, I'll put that in the pinned as a pinned comment. If you have any questions regarding the challenge that if I miss it on my stream right now, you can leave it at the community post, and I will have a look-see later and make sure to reply to you. Let's see. Welcome, Jinx. Welcome, Akane. How are you guys doing? Let's see. Challenge info quote. There we go. And pin message. All right, I'm gonna get to the drawing as well. I got some new drawing music. They're a little bit more intense. Usually I'm normally essential all other weeks of the year. Essentially, I am on the cozy side of things. But since this scene is a little bit more intense, a little bit dramatic, a little bit like there's some tension happening, right? I'll try to have a song that might match it too. Just gonna make sure that I add them in properly. I'm pretty good. Hello, Laurie. I'm doing pretty good. I had a really good, like I said, I had a members only stream yesterday, last evening, and we were drawing together, and I had a lot of fun. I had literally had a lot of fun with the drawing. That's not to say I normally don't, but it was something extra about that. I think it was just the whole sense of achievement of being able to do that style that I really like, and also I had a moment of reflection that if young me could see what I drew on a stream now, they would just be all like, wow, I get to do that someday, because I just felt like a part of me was very much like, So yeah, regarding the channel rules, right? I would really appreciate if you guys have a look at that. One of the rules is please keep your talks and whatever you chat about relevant to the stream. If you derail it with something that is not relevant, it'll be deleted or you'll be timed out, because it is distracting. Let's see. Let's put some stuff in here. We got a loop there. We got a loop there. We got a loop there. Hello, little cat. Welcome, welcome. Another loop there. Another loop there. Okay, we're gonna see if these kind of more intense, not I said more intense, but a little bit more upbeat kind of battle music work in the background or not. If you guys find it distracting or kind of messing with the cozy, you guys just let me know. We might be able to find something else. I am an artist that definitely goes by the vibe of the music playing, so it's kind of important for me to find something that is pretty good too. So yeah, let's have a look. There's a one called Puppeteer, and since Alicia da Lontano, Puppeteer Extraordinaire, is in chat, I will start with that one. How is that? Is it loud? Is it all right? I just need it to be a little bit in the background and not really take over my voice. All right, here we go. It might be a bit too hectic for my taste, but we're gonna play it for a bit. We'll see how it goes. Hello, hoot 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 hoot. So yeah, this is my current entry that I'm drawing myself. Oh, it's very very boss coded. Okay, a bit much, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Good beat, yeah. Don't see one of the blue moths up there, alright? Yeah, I do believe Mary was saying yesterday that she was feeling a bit sick, so she might just be watching a little bit. It's quite low. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll just keep it somewhere there, then it's fine. It just, as long as it's in the background, yeah? This has a pretty good beat to it. And you plumies, you look like this. You're cute little owls. You get to be on my head right now. So yeah, let's draw a bit. I'm drawing this one. My screenshot My screenshot is this one. It's from an old movie. It's the second of the Aliens movie, like this, the older Alien movies. They're bringing them. They've got a new one going on now, but this is a movie I saw as an outlet shown by my mentor that was really into science fiction movies from his time. So I chose this scene because it's a very important scene in the movie, and I'm recreating it, redrawing it in my style, and that's kind of what the challenge is about, right? I need to paint it in my style, so I'm not changing anything. The face is kind of different. Yeah. My favorite movie, oh, there are so many movies. I must say Emperor's New Groove. That one is on the tip of my tongue right now. It's just, it's right there. So this one I painted in the last stream so far, and I will go back to this now. We have some color here as well, and I think I'm gonna need to... I'm gonna have a look-see. Let me just merge everything here that I need to have copy of. Good. Oh, there's a little bit there too. Not sure what these do, but they can go in there too. Everything is like one layer kind of a deal. There you go. Copy, paste it, and we merge. We just flatten, merge selected layers. All right, now I'm gonna need to try to find these colors and bring them in here. There's a bit of kind of orange and red missing. I don't know if I actually managed to get them in there before. There's a lot will never fail to impress me. I spent 2 hours drawing something. I tweak it a bunch of times. Yeah, it definitely is. I've been drawing. I've been doing digital art for a long time, so I'm quite comfortable in what is available to me to use as I paint. I have my way of doing it. My way is not necessarily the right way for everyone. All right. Tushibalba. Tushibalba. Thank you, Natsu. Okay, so let's get some of this art going. If you guys get any art questions, I can try to answer them too. Don't mind any art questions popping up. Right now I'm trying to bring the color back. Shipal. Really? That's funny. How do you make the clothing match the body type smoothly? In what way? Like if depending on the body type per se? Is it hard? It can be pretty tricky. I mean, obviously, it's like any other skill, you know. Is it hard to ride a bike? Initially, it really is. Initially, it's very hard to learn things, of course. It's you need to put in the time and effort, but usually it's about enjoying the steps along the way, right? I really enjoy drawing. I always have enjoyed drawing. Have I ever been frustrated with a drawing? Yes. It always looks separate. Oh, I see what you mean. It's like it's on a layer on top of it, right? you would, I think a lot of the things is folds. Folds essentially indicate where everything goes on a body. Sadly, I'm not really, well, I can probably do somewhat of an example here. Something that you might not like hearing is that a lot of the key things in order to make it work for art is usually rooted in something like physics, real life things, because when we are illustrating things, we are trying to convince the viewer that things are a certain shape, things are fitting in a certain way, and in order to do that, we need to pull from reality and do it convincingly. So right now, this part here is supposed to be her arm, the way I'm drawing it there. It doesn't look much like it. It looks like some kind of Lego block, something just very on its own, right? So I think I might be able to give an example about how to make something look like it belongs. And that is by making it, first of all, follow the body. Like a good way is, first of all, is also to learn what the body does, where it goes. Like what the shoulders do. Like, you know, collarbones connect to the shoulders. The musculature of the arm. So then the clothes kind of need to follow that. They cannot just be on top of things, because they will just look like very they're just gonna look like cardboard, some kind of cardboard costume or something, you know. So what we're gonna do is kind of trim that a bit, make the clothes follow the arm a little bit better. Remove some of these things. So now this sleeve is closer to the actual arm, the way it would be shaped. A good way to practice clothing on top of characters is if you sketch out the whole body of the character. No need to do like details, but if you're doing like male character or female character representing characters, you can draw out all the curves and shapes of them, like without wearing clothes first. The whole body with the pose, right? And then you kind of draw on top of that. Because the clothes are, depending on the thickness of it, if it's armor, then it goes on top of things. If it's clothes, it kind of wraps around. So yeah. You check back some other time, Wink. Another art stream, I might be able to show you a better example. But that's basically it. You kind of draw a doll, you know, like a whole, like a mannequin, essentially, that you're kind of dressing afterwards, and then you kind of draw it on top of them. If you want to do a really tight t-shirt, then you can essentially it's like you do body painting, you know. But that is just my way of doing that. It's just my way of taking on that that kind of way of defining things. Otherwise, I mean, obviously there's a lot of tutorials all over the place, but you kind of have to you're gonna have to try your way around and find what works for you, because there's a lot of different ways to visualize things, as we talked about with other artists. I also know an art teacher that has aphantasia. I don't know if you guys know what aphantasia is, but that's basically when you cannot close your eyes and really picture something. There's always an example of an apple. Like, if you close your eyes and think of an apple, how much detail does the apple have? can you even picture that apple? Some people can't. They can't picture the apple, but they could still paint you an apple because they know what an apple looks like. They just gonna have to construct it every time, essentially from scratch, or by practice. So, depending on how you can visualize something, is kind of how you would kind of find methods that work for you. Hello, Sai. Separate shading layers of color and shape. Well, yeah, technically, you know, like you say that if you think of a sphere, if you think of like a ball, like how do you see the ball? Is it just like that, or is it you know, or does it have or is it full on shaded? You know, is it basic shaded? Does it have you know, how much can you imagine? Do you see the different other shades of colors that also kind of hit it? You know. See, there was another question that Jinx is asking, what drawing app do I use? It's called Clip Studio. How are you doing, Sai? Happy weekend. Thank you for the drawing stream yesterday. It was really fun. Yeah, Clip Studio is a very good program. It's affordable. It's affordable because it's like they have sales all along. They have sales a lot of the time, and it's very capable. You can do a lot of things with it. There are different versions of it, like pro version, normal version, but the pro version is usually more for people that do manga, like actual comics, or Mary passed your germs? No, Mary's not here actually. So I think the germs got to her. So I guess I won't see you next stream, Sai. I'm just kidding. No, I'm actually also been a bit sniffly. I made some a hearty soup today. So yeah, I'm just painting here, and yeah, I do my own brushes for Clip Studio. How long have I had my channel? Well, I'm going on a bit past a year and a half, right? Yeah, bit past a year and a half. But I'm broke, so yeah. But I think around Black Friday. I guess Black Friday's coming up, isn't it? It's like November. Around that times they will usually go on sale, so there might be something to you know, you could ask for the holidays or something. Ibis or Ibis Paint also is a pretty good one. I hear it's very capable for tablets. I've been meaning to check out Ibis Paint on my own tablet, but I haven't gotten around to it actually. In the anniversary sales, you get a fair price. Yeah, they tried doing the subscription model that a lot of other you know, kind of drawing app and general apps were trying to do. But they didn't get really far with it because people kind of didn't like it. They don't like it. There are drawing tablets that connect to your mobile as well, depending on what kind of mobile phone you have. I think you need to have a higher end one, but they do. They seem pretty cool. You gotta be careful to not over-render this. Oh, hey, by the way, members, I was thinking, because I wanna, for Halloween, depending on if anyone's available for Halloween, I was thinking of watching a scary movie, so I was looking around of like, not scary, not actually super scary, although it actually ended up being one of a choice. I was thinking of checking something out, like watching something. So a thought occurred right before the stream is like, how about we watch Aliens, this one? It's been a long time since I saw it. It's a bit less on the wholesome side, but I might be able to say, give you a little heads up when something scary happens or something, right? It's really not coded like any of the movies I would watch nowadays. But I would be curious to see it, and since we're doing Halloween specials next week, there are a couple of fun Halloween specials. So just do it this once, you know, watch the movie. It's on the haha channel plus, so you gotta be a member of the channel to watch it alongside with us. I can't really stream the movie because of copyright reasons, but we can have you know, play it together, and I usually tend to opt for movies that are on the streaming service. Yeah, I understand that, so it's alright. I don't know if a lot of people are gonna be able to be there for it. It was just a thought I had, really, but I'm kind of like, I will put up. I think I'll put up a poll, and put this movie on there, and maybe another one that is a little bit more wholesome, Halloween coded. Because the idea is that, sure, we do. Man, the face kind of took a turn for something. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't think I should be adding too much detail to all this. Anyway, yeah. So I don't wanna, you know, feel like it's I was kind of watching some clips of it all. I was like, wow, this is you know, I haven't watched a movie like this in a while. So we'll just have to see. But I need to bring in a little bit more warmth into this. Are you dressing up for Halloween? I do have an outfit for Halloween. I'm not wearing it right now, but... I've also been working on a little something. Initially, I was like, I would like to have it done for Halloween, but I don't think I'm gonna be rushing it because everyone does things for Halloween. It was just gonna be buried under everything. So if we do it a little bit later, and probably more something we can enjoy. Yeah. That's kind of what I mean, right? Because like Halloween, a lot of people like to do Halloween stuff. Want to relax? I don't know if I have the time. No, I totally get it. I totally get it. I think I may just pass on my idea of watching this one because idea was fun, but maybe I'll look around what else is available. Other fun things that are gonna happen, although Evil is gonna play a game. Thank you for the suggestions. I would love to watch Aliens. Yeah. Maybe we still do it. And then the is right there. It just popped up as I was loading this this drawing in, so maybe for this once we do it and then it's all good. Yeah, same actually. So we'll see if people will join in for it. I'm still gonna do my best to give some kind of like jump scare warnings and stuff, if I remember all of them. I don't know any wholesome movie. I think no wholesome Halloween movie would be kind of like Corpse Bride or like Hocus Pocus. You know, that kind of more like family movie stuff. Book. But to be fair, my slasher kind of late. Yeah, I totally get that. Those are not very wholesome, and they are very Halloween coded as well in a way. Then we got actual Halloween. They're very spooky. At one point, years ago, I decided I should, you know, because I do enjoy movies. So I feel like, you know, I should know of some of the horror movies that I've been talking about. You know, the slasher movies and stuff. Things I've been scared of watching. Because, you know, I kind of like, I coded myself as a bit of a scaredy cat. Like, no, I can't do horror. I can't deal with horror. It's spooky, scary. It is stressful, scary. But I feel like, you know what? Fine. Let's, at a friend, a friend that was, let's see. Let's give him a good, oh wait, I'm gonna think of a good. What is a good? He's an ostrich. Okay, I had a friend that was an ostrich, and he felt like he was going to be. He wanted to watch some horror movies, and I was like, all right, cool. Let's. All right, you know what? Fine. You know, I need to kind of get over this. I need to kind of learn about the horror things, the ways of horror, and they were kind of silly. A lot of them were pretty silly. The more recent ones are kind of very visual, graphic. Did not really appeal to me much. Because they really are just that. They kind of want to give you that ooh ah kind of effect, you know, kind of queasy effect, and I don't know if that's the same thing. And a lot of the older ones were actually better. Like, in my opinion, I found a lot of the old ones a lot better because they were kind of focusing on kind of delivering a story, despite it being kind of like, you know, the spooky kind of thing. Yeah, even the first Conjuring movie was kind of goofy, but The Conjuring was really good. I really liked that one. The second one kind of disappointed me, and then onwards too, but the first Conjuring movie, I love it. The characters are beautiful. They look so good. Many are just jump scare galore. I prefer gore genre for scary movies. If they would be considered scary. I don't think so. They would just be considered gory. To some people that would be kind of scary, but I don't know. I'm not much for that, honestly. But after watching the movies, I just kind of like, I had like for a long time I had this whole feeling of kind of cringing, kind of ready for something to happen, right? Oh, the icky whatever. And then I realized that, oh, that's it. Oh, kind of like, oh no, it's really scary to jump off this chair. I can't dare jump off. And then you finally jump off, hop off the chair. It's like, oh, I guess it wasn't that bad. There are a lot of Asian horror movies that got remade. You know, you have a lot of. I remember hearing a lot of people be like, "Oh man, I can't." The Ring. Oh, that one's like, oh, really? My gosh, I can't handle that. I watched it and I was like, the scene with the horse on the ferry was probably, arguably, the scariest bit. And that is because animals give you the biggest indicators that something is wrong, and the fact that that animal was so out of sorts just gave me all the kind of like, I should run that direction that horse is going, you know? It just uneasy. That feeling of uneasiness was arguably to me the scariest part of the movie. Mirrors. Don't know if I know that one. I did see a really funny what was it called? Lights Out or something. It was one thing that I remember. There was like a trailer that was like a shadow that just showed up when you turned your lights off. I was like, nope, that is definitely not something I'm gonna want to watch. But then someone made like a parody animation to that where they just kind of clicked the light off and there was like a shadow down the hallway. It's like clicked it off, and the shadow was like they were actually, it wasn't super dark. It was kind of, you know, goofy animation thing. But they got one step closer. So they turned the light on, and then they went and got the bucket of Lego and just threw it down the hallway, and then turned the light off and on and off and on. I read your mirror image like comes to life, and I was like, oh my gosh, imagine. But you know, like, I'm okay playing Phasmophobia in VR and stuff, so when it comes to games, I'm not particularly phased. It did in a way. Oh no. Yeah, if a scary movie hits you in the if a scary movie hits you in those kind of like that blind spot of insecurities, then yeah, you're gonna get. I also would get like feel strange sensations for a while. The House. No, I think if we're gonna do if I were to kind of recommend a scary movie, I think it would just be the first Conjuring movie. It's a pretty good one. But I'm kind of I'm inclined to think that it was a bit of a one-hit wonder for them, but we'll see if they do any more. I've not kept track, honestly. I haven't kept track about movies. The most recent demonic movie I've seen was K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm fine that way too. I'm okay that way. I also faced my fears in terms of video games in a way too, because I think the worst thing for me is just underwater, dark, murky waters, and then things coming at you. So at some point, this was years back, but I played a game called Death in the Water 2. Very realistic underwater things, and yeah, there's a big octopus that kind of has this weird, like a kraken. The kraken just sends the signal out and everything essentially turns to attack you. Just thinking about it was icky. So yeah, I did that. And also playing Sea of Thieves, it also kind of helped against the general fears of dark water. Murky Waters and Creatures is very nope coded, very nope, nunca ni mañana ni más tarde. Never. La Llorona. That name is very horror coded. It means the crying one, the crying woman, I guess. And that's something that very like tends to kind of happen or like follow horror a lot. The lamentation, the siren, the weeping woman. There you go. Isn't Llorona, when you're called Llorona, aren't you like really kind of kind of a thing? I wouldn't call that weeping. Weeping to me is just kind of like, you know. Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, whenever I feel under the weather, speaking of Spanish, I know a bit of Spanish. Bit of that. So I chose today to kind of reach back in my knowledge of things of such, and because everything that the weather is just like everyone's kind of being a bit sniffly, I decided to the Wailing Woman. Yes, there you go. I made a little sopa de lentejas today, a bit of lentil soup. Scariest movie are the ones that show you real life decline of the mind, like Midsommar. Yeah, Midsommar would do that. Yeah. Okay, you know the creepiest movie I can think of that really got me very uneasy. It's called The Mist. I think there's a series now, but honestly, it was just a movie based off of something Stephen King like. It was that one left an impression, and it was not for the monsters. It was not for the monsters. The Mist, yeah. The scariest monster in the movie. Spoilers for the Mist. Spoilers for the Mist. The scariest monsters in that movie. I'm gonna wave when it's done. Or Plumie comes back when the spoilers are done. Okay. The scariest monsters in that movie are the mob of people that let themselves get convinced by the other person that is essentially looks kind of insane initially. And then you kind of decide that I would rather take my chances with these very otherworldly monsters than stay here with these people getting kind of brainwashed. Okay, we're back. There you go. And hello, Billy Bob. Welcome. That was your first stream here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos. I am an artist. I'm a cozy gamer. We're talking horror movies, but that's generally a past experience. It's not something I really stream on my channel. I like to keep things quite wholesome, quite cozy, as a place for people to drop by and catch their breath, because everyday life can be quite stressful. So that's kind of why I'm here to give you a little spot to catch your breath if you need a little thing in the morning, if you're in the States, or maybe something late in the evening, because I stream a little bit in the evening here in Europe. So I love movies where mankind is a scary thing of them all. Ooh. I never watched this, but there was a kind of a recent Godzilla movie where it kind of starts evolving, like, you know, not a movie where Godzilla is like the good guy or the good monster, but the one that actually wants to wreck the city and people. And apparently that one, it just kept evolving and getting better at kind of, it got like, it took a hit from something and it evolved actively into something that would counteract whatever weapons they were trying to throw at it, right? And ultimately, they managed to kind of defeat it, right, with something very extravagant, very. And while it was essentially metamorphing into its final form, it got kind of taken out and it just stood there in stasis, essentially. It just kind of was like, you know, froze as a statue. The evolution stopped. And this was something that I believe was an Easter egg, because I saw like a YouTube channel talking about it. But essentially, when they show a close-up, what it was turning into was just everything, like all the parts seemed very much like people holding, like locking arms and holding hands and stuff. So it was turning into humans. Dun dun dun. You love everything scary? There are wholesome, scary, heartbreaking in a good way, like Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth was a experience as well, I would say. It was quite amazing in its own right. But it's very Fey coded. Wait, Pam's Labyrinth, no. The game? I don't know Drizzling Rain. Just Pan's Labyrinth. I know the movie. I don't know the forest one, sorry. I don't actively seek out scary stuff. I did like the look of Pan's Labyrinth, the movie. But yeah, the oh, duck. Nice. Okay, sorry. And yeah, the Pan's Labyrinth is very Fey coded, like the Fey that kind of will seem very very, very magical, grant you wishes and stuff. But then there's kind of this other kind of side of it that you should never really make a deal with a fae because they're probably out to trick you. And it really had that kind of vibe to it. I was interested in Guillermo del Toro's what Guillermo del Toro's Silent Hill would look like, but we never got it, I suppose. Sadly. I see you're painting Louvre replacements. I don't know about that, Fora, but thank you. How are you doing? Hoot hoot, welcome, Fora. I'm doing my monthly art challenge, which is repainting a movie screenshot. I've chose one from Aliens, and I'm repainting it in my style. Still feel like there's some lighting things that are missing, but I'm gonna keep trying. Spiderwick Chronicles is an experience. Oh, I've not seen that one. I really like stories about the Fae. Leverage out so much. I need one. Thank you, Leafy. That is something Dutch people probably reacted to me saying. Quick question, do you hoot or quack because of my name? Well, I am a multilingual, I'm a polyglot, I can quack. But here we do speak owl, so a hoot would be nice if you would be able to. You can be a duck still, you're welcome to be a duck. But my greeting is hoot hoot and not... That's, those are other people that say quack quack. It's so funny that I realized that I can imitate the duck in Repo. That was me. It's so funny that I realized I could imitate the duck in Repo and just go like. People just like completely like, there's a duck. No, there wasn't. That was straight up Angry Donald. I was done with Phasmophobia way before I debuted here, but my text-to-speech voice came very much in handy when it was about the voice box, the spirit box, remember? It used to just have this kind of text-to-speech voice, and then they changed it into something better, yeah. Because then it'd be like, give us a sign! Behind. Behind. And then people were like, oh! Are all Swedish folk good at bodily sound design? I don't know. I like to do it though. You could definitely give it a try again. It just got unnecessarily difficult and I had to restart because I had a lot of money in that game and now I have to start over, so I didn't really care for it. The stages were a lot harder to beat now. That one time in Crab game that really crapped me out. What did I do? What did I do? I do a lot of things, Joy. Which one time was it? How long do we have to draw a movie scene, Ice Waffle? Until November 15th. Someone earlier asked me how long I've been working on this picture. For one stream, so about 3 hours, maybe going on 4 right now. There's something about the face I don't like. I'm gonna bring back the chin a bit. Yeah, bring back the chin. I'm gonna look away from the face for a little bit and then we can come back later. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Oh. Sure. Hello, Fernando. Bienvenido sea. Not someone that can imitate? You mean like... Let's see. Whoop. I think I can do a good one. Or I really like one that falls really high from, like, does it have to be one drawing or is there a free amount of drawings? You can do as many entries as you would like, I suppose. If you do a lot of them, I might pick my favorites and include them if we have a lot of entries. Hello, chill guy. Welcome, welcome. Hello. How are you? I think usually I don't think much about it because they're just sound effects that I've picked up along the way, being kind of silly and stuff. One of the sound effects that, oh, not this one is this is not working for me. Oh, no. Sure. One of the sound effects that apparently impressed Umi Kyoku, friend of mine, was the clown horn. The actually turned out pretty good first try. Yeah, Umi's a good friend. I don't know if it... Did you guys hear it well? I don't know if the microphone gets rid of it. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so when I was an owlet, I got given some kind of recording device. I don't remember what it was. My mentor had it. And I got to borrow it. I think it was... Oh man, what was it? It looks like a doll. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We do want to bring a little bit of warmth back to her face, but we gotta... I'm just trying to work off what I got. Sorry, Peritune, you're not hitting the... You're not hitting the... I like the rapid one, was pretty good. Haha! On God! My rapier will go straight to the point. Hello, Aya, welcome. Anime characters tend to have this kind of tendency of looking very like an underbite. Like they're because of depending on how you render the mouth is kind of tricky, honestly, to get it done right. No, overbite is the top teeth, right? No, I mean underbite. When they kind of open their mouth and they're talking and look sideways, and it looked like, you know, the mouth is kind of like this, like open teeth, and then underneath they kind of do this. So instead of actually going kind of following the face, it kind of looks like it sticks out like this. I had that a lot when I tried doing some 3D modeling as well. That's just kind of like, but this is kind of what it looks like. But then, yeah, kind of need to do a rig or something that kind of changes it. Usually it's fixed if it's a toon render, when everything looks very cartoony. When you look at Genshin Impact, for instance, like when you have characters that are kind of toon rendered, it doesn't look as funky. Have you ever tried background art, not of interiors, by world building, mountains, great, fantastic monoliths, castles? Yes, I have. Nothing I can show here, sadly. Maybe in the future. Hi, Swaffle, I'm really new to your channel, welcome. I don't know if I talked about it before, what anime did you watch that inspired your style of VTuber model? Well, my VTuber model was essentially given to me, rather, like, you know, the base was made by my mama, so in that sense, I didn't have much of an input. This outfit, though, I designed myself, so... so this one I had a little bit more of an input in. And what anime did I watch? I don't believe it was based off of anime. I get my inspiration more from games than I get anime. And it's more so about playing a lot of games and then kind of wanting to make an outfit to fit a specific game. Hey, I just wanted to ask if we ever do fan mail. Not likely, sorry to say. We do, at some point I did like mottos, like, you can just submit your kind of, any questions or something, you know, like you can upload to them, but... It was a Rune Factory 4. It was not Rune Factory 4, but, I mean, Rune Factory 4 is a pretty good one. Rune Factory 4 Special. So which game inspired is Genshin Impact? Oh, I'm trying to think. No, I mean, I couldn't say. I have a lot of games that I really like. My character design tends to go more sci-fi video game, sci-fantasy than traditional fantasy. Would you do a reaction to watch some horror VHS or something? No, because I do not get jump scared very easily, so. Plus also, if I were to watch something, I cannot really show the content of what I'm reacting to on my channel, sadly, so there's copyright issues. Still waiting for a Bloodborne Hunterville with Eileen the Crow. Ooh. Bloodborne. That's a pretty cool game. But this was like field, like this was a kind of a field uniform outfit. Commission slot. Give me your talent. No, get your own. I'm just rendering mindlessly. I kind of need to think about what I'm doing. Let's see. Do we have a unknown seed? Is a nice one. Oh. This is my talent. There are many like it, but this one's mine. Nah. So many hours drawing, right? You just talent is essentially just a pursuit of interest. You just stick to it. You start somewhere and you stick to it. How's the progress going? What else are you adding to the painting? I'm softening up the face, but it's kind of, now that I look at it, it's not going that well. Misschien. Would it be okay to post a magma drawing after fixing it just a mess, or is it too much? You mean mine? No, of course you can. The one you painted of me. No, of course. Go ahead. I think it's pretty cool. One more, you can pull the lever, Kronk. All right, Mama Duck, have a good one. Quack, quack. Hello, Silly, welcome. Hello, Mizu. Speaking of Mizu, hydration reminder. I'ma save. Remember to drink something. Mizu agare. Finishing my tea. Good stuff. So, in other news, today is Bonnie Barkswell, my genmate's birthday. I am gonna be part of like a call-in later. I'm not gonna be streaming the part, but this is a, you know what? This no working. I'm gonna go back to my the rapid one. I like this one. It's her bark day. I had a burp day. She has a bark day. And she's doing some celebrations, having some call-ins, and, you know, just generally doing her thing today. So I'm going to have a call-in with her a bit later, and then I'm going to be playing Mage Arena with a couple of other people. But I won't be streaming it on my end. But I'll be there and see if I can maybe record it on my end or something. And Kuni, you asked, but I'm gonna try to add some lighting to this afterwards. This is just kind of becoming a bit tricky to render out, so we'll see. From Poland, I know someone from Poland. My sister in Globy, Alicia, at least knows some Polish. Tea is a good common denominator. We do like the cozy here, and tea is quite cozy. So you're welcome here. Welcome, Mizu. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos. I'm from Sweden. I live in the Netherlands. I speak 4 languages, and I like to draw, and I play cozy games. I know. I know. I know. I know. I made a little short about that, kind of funny enough. So what's your favorite hobby? Stalking. Oh, oh, I like singing and dancing. I know, I know. Vilhelm is also the better green language owl. Yeah, thank you very much, Kuni. I am indeed. If you know any other green language owls, I mean, I'm not gonna gatekeep you or anything, but I mean, you don't have to know them anymore. You know me, so. I can sort of left field as well. It was just perfect not to do it. The evil in the mirror thing. I am the guardian of the gemstone and protector of the forest. If you want to know more about my story, you can check out my lore videos on the video tab of my channel. I do not speak Polish though. So, you can check out my sister in Globy, Alicia da Lontano. Her channel. She knows. She knows. Been meaning to find more funny memes to make shorts out of. It doesn't take a lot to get kind of thrown out of like schedules of different things, but I'm gonna catch up with some stuff. Thank you, Natsu. Those are the 2 lore videos. That's basically Bill saying you're allowed to be wrong about knowing or following any other language owls. Yeah, it's okay to be wrong. I'm just saying you don't have to. You don't have to be wrong. lore, very tasty. Thank you. Worked hard on those. I hope you like them. I caught myself a little bit off guard, rather not really I caught myself, but like the whole question of like what kind of what inspired the outfit and stuff. I was like, I don't know. I put down the keywords, like I want something kind of adventurous out in the field. What would an alchemist field uniform look like? Like a good alchemy scholar. Thank you. Also, long hair will get in the way in the field, right? So kind of makes sense to get a little trim. But here we're not in the field, so can just do that. I need to friggin' get some of these like lighting things sorted out. Let's see. Let's do some folds. This is just this shirt is just kind of on there, kind of hanging down a bit. Maybe also kind of folds around top there too. Yeah, I don't literally follow like any kind of, but if anything, it gets quite coded after a game or something like that. Or this is very blah 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 coded, you know. Like it would fit a game, so to say, you know. I don't think this outfit would fit a game like Genshin, because they have their own design, kind of design direction, art direction, I guess. What are you drawing? It's the movie scene redraw. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing my art challenge called the movie redraw. So I'm redrawing this screenshot here in my style. And I keep it very small so that I just get the general ideas, kind of the general design kind of elements. Ugh, that doesn't look good. I think I'll just leave it like that for now, honestly. Just feel like it's not really doing it properly. Let me just copy and paste this layer again, because it's all just one layer. So next challenge, Genshinify me. People are all, seriously, you guys are just gonna draw D-Look, right? That's the guy's name, isn't it? Honkai Star Railify me. Oh, it's Luosha. Ooh. Albedo Ayato. Oh, interesting. Oh, you guys did say that. I remember that name. But this is just it though. That's just it though, because a lot of it is characters are not only their designs or their archetypes, they're just like, you know, their personalities too. So sometimes some characters you would think like you would be that personality if it was wearing these kind of clothes, kind of a deal. But maybe you're completely right. I'm gonna have a look at that too. Albedo is 500 years old. I don't know if that is young or old. Kind of depends on where what their deal is, you know. In Genshin, that's kind of in the middle. Alright, okay. Middle-aged, 500 years old, I getcha. Young adult, 500 years old. Honestly, it would have been easier for me if I knew more about Genshin as characters that I could kind of refer to. Just go like, kind of like that whenever anyone asks, you know? For context, he's an alchemist and draws amazingly good. Oh my goodness, that is such a roundabout way of complimenting me. Thank you, not. Zhongli is 6,000 years old. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is what I needed. A little bit more volume on the shaded side. Speaking of Hoyoverse, you do have similarities with Vin from Tears of Timus. Tears of Timus. Really, as Vin? Nah, I don't see it. I'm just kidding. Vin is lovely. Hello there, Ruka. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a nice weekend. Thank you for dropping by. Great character color, Owl's tea, nearly same birthday, really? Honto ni honto? Dat meen je niet. What? Okay. Okay. I don't know if Ripley has blue eyes, but because it adds a cool effect to the drawing, she now has blue eyes. I was gonna say not to, dang it, I was gonna bring in a picture of Vin and be all like, Vin is, Vin is, we're now in the same room. You can't say anything anymore. Beat you to it, you did. I am the knight, I am Vin. I am the adjudicator. Happy early birthday. I guess so, for me. Oh, that's right. I have no idea who or what Vin is. Vin is a character from the mobile game Tears of Themis. And I find it quite a compliment to be compared to him. As I am just an owl. Gotta try something with this face, because it's something's bugging me. Yeah, that might be good. And both of you are pretty. Aww. Aww. Goodness. Not just an owl, though. No, you're right. No. I have not forgotten. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl and guardian of the gemstone. I'm a direct descendant of Archimedes the Wise, and I inherited his promise to Merlin. Promise? No. It means nothing. You are nothing. Okay, you know what? Ah, no, you started the line read. You started the line reading. Oh my goodness. Raw video 2. The noble owl and guardian of the gemstone. How does it go? Yeah, the sleeping cell's awake now. I'm a direct descendant of Archimedes the Wise, and I inherited his promise to Merlin. Promise means nothing. You are nothing. I am no longer alone. My plumies are not my weakness. They're each a feather under my wing. We'll lift each other, and we'll soar high in the skies. No, that's impossible. Yeah, boy. Together. I might change over time, and I still have plenty to learn. But I will never forget who I am. And the plumies and I will always protect each other. It doesn't matter. Oh wait, I can do the effect. It doesn't matter. You're weak without the gemstone. I can still beat you. Sorry, I'm just reenacting my lore video because someone woke the brain cell. We're gonna get to the part when it just flies too. Hello Vicky, welcome. Hello Dragon. It's over. It was over the minute you tried to harm them. I... Back. In your mirror. No, no, no. And stay in my reflection. Where you belong. Yeah, boy, full delivery. Heck yeah. End of Act 2. Okay, there we go. Freaking that song. Ooh, that's loud. That song, when I found that song, I was very excited when I found that song. I'm not gonna lie. Wednesday, that's a pretty... Wait a minute, Wednesday? The movie Wednesday. What flavor tea are you drinking now? Well, I just finished some jasmine passion fruit white tea. Jasmine and passion fruit. I said that a bit fast. I will likely have some lavender and valerian after the stream. Herbal tea. I find that valerian root and milk and honey does wonders for sleeping. Passion fruit is very summery. I would agree. I like jasmine tea. It's quite tasty. Nice fragrance. Let's see. You don't need to have the t-shirt go so far down, honestly. We don't need to animify it so much. Annabelle, huh? Can I do the Avengers movie? Yeah, it's a feature. If it's a feature-length movie, meaning that it goes over 80 minutes in length, then sure. Chamomile is really nice too. I always have some barley and chamomile at the ready on my hip. I got a little bottle. I still have some white tea like peach and passion fruit as well, but I think I'm feeling jasmine today. I'm not really liking having to shade with paint, but it's turning out so good for the challenge. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for challenging yourself for the challenge. That's kind of the idea too, right? Like might not always be the most comfortable thing to do, but that's kind of the challenge, and that's why we try it. You know, there's no shaming at all in the features. It's not a critique session whatsoever. We're gonna be having a look, and we celebrate the creativity in the feature streams. Can never pronounce chamomile normally again. Camille. I don't know which is which, honestly. Camomile. Manzanilla. Shamo. Mali? Shamomali? Wait. I'll have some Shamomali. Yeah, that's that works out then, Vicky. That falls within the rules. The rules are generally there so that people don't go picking their favorite anime and just draw something, you know, essentially. I want it to be a feature film length, but you can still do an animated one. You can still do like a Ghibli movie or something. That would low-key be quite okay. There are instructions on how to post the on how to post the your entry to my community on YouTube, and otherwise you can upload it to like if you use any of the other social media platforms like Twitter, TikTok. Can also I will also be looking them there as well. Howl's Moving Castle. That's a based one. I look forward to watching, like if we do end up watching the Aliens movie, I really look forward to watching it because a lot of old movies they don't age that well. I know this one has some kind of like, it shows its age in how the cinematography was done, but it's yeah, I really enjoy watching it every time. Suzume Asaba. Suzume is awesome. This is from Alien, yeah, Aliens. Yeah, I say that's the weird thing, right? I'm gonna say Alien 2 because the first movie is called Alien, the second one is Aliens. Very confusing. Oh, I have to ask you guys. I was thinking about this earlier. So in Sweden, at least up until like probably a while back, but I remember there were a lot of older movies, probably like 80s movies, I don't know if even further back, but even though they didn't dub things in Sweden, they would always subtitle. I believe a lot of movies got extra, like they got different titles, they got translated titles. Wednesday, if you mean the Netflix series, is a series. I believe the episodes go about an hour, so it's not a feature-length film. The Addams Family is a full movie, though. So, yeah, seasons and all, exactly. So, my question to you guys is, depending on where you are from, do you have any kind of movies that get translated? I mean, I know kids' movies are usually translated. Disney movies get translated a lot for the native language and stuff like that. But full-length movies, do they ever translate things in whatever language you speak into a completely different title? Because like I said, my mentor was very into sci-fi, older sci-fi stuff. And I remember at some point hearing that Alien, because it's a thriller, it's kind of like the creature, you never really see the creature much. It's like it gets kind of, it start taking out people on the on that spaceship. So I think it was called like the 8th passenger or something, because there were 7 originally, and then there was an extra one, the alien, that no one knew about or something. So it got translated to Swedish as the title, the 8th passenger. And the weird thing is that I could have sworn at some point when I was looking around for stuff about this movie, Aliens, they just kind of changed the title to like the 8th passenger 2 or something. That's completely wonky. It's like super confusing, like what, the 8th passenger again? Oh, shows get translated. That's very true. Shows get translated, like TV shows and stuff. And it makes sense that you would change the name of a movie called Alien, because when you say like if you say elk, like, you know, moose, forest elk, it is, oh, I can't do the Swedish A, the double dot A. Dang it, I've removed that keyword. But it is, let's see, Swedish letters. I'm gonna copy paste them. There you go. Got them. Okay. No, it is the A with 2 dots. I need, but I got it here. It's okay. It's okay. I got it. So if you say like this, elg is elg, and when you say the moose or the elk is the moose is alien. So yeah, alien. You can see how it would be confusing, right? Yeah, I think that's true. I do own it on Blu-ray at some point. I just feel like I have to buy this one. The movie means a lot to me when I saw it, so I did buy it. And you're right, Natsu. It was called Alien: The Return or something as well in Swedish after. Hello, Scofier, welcome. I mean, that helps. Plus, the Netherlands is very much an friggin' epicenter of export, import, and everything like that, so it just makes sense to do that. Stretch. Okay, you know what? That's a pretty good one. Stretch you. Ah. Dabba 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 desu ka? Whoa. Dabba dabba dabba. Is that true? Ah. Stretch the wings. Ah. All right. Nice. Da, da. Looks really good, thank you. It's losing a little bit of the nitty-gritty, but I think it'll be okay. We don't need to do a lot of details on it. What movie is this? It is from the movie Aliens, the second of the older Alien movies. You know, back when they were good. No, I'm just kidding. I will say I big fan of this movie. I think the first one is okay. I care more about the second one. Anything after that, I kind of don't care about. I kind of don't care about. I was curious when they were gonna do the whole like, oh, Aliens Prometheus or whatever it was called, the new one or whatever. But I was like, nah. I did not buy it. Because in order to make like the suspense thing happen, because I remember feeling very strongly about this when the movie came out. I was like, why would they do it? That's silly. There was no reason for things to happen the way they did. The setup is just kind of silly. What's your secret to chillness? Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Mawata? It means no worry for the rest of your day. Do, 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 do. Yeah, pretty much. No, you just take it easy. Selective hecticness, I guess. Believe you me, I am just because I'm I'm not very much, I don't know. Would you say I'm chill? Chill is thrown out a lot. Vicky, this was answered in the actual post. You take a screenshot, you draw the screenshot, no swapping out the screenshot with no swapping out things of poses or changing clothes or characters. Yeah. You don't have, okay. Yeah. I preemptively answered a lot of the questions I figured would be asked, so they are. It's in the information generally. You know, like no series. Just draw the screenshot as it is. It is a. This is essentially, I hide art challenges behind these prompts that I give you all as kind of like what you should draw. This one is a draw this in your style challenge, right? That's pretty much what it is. Draw this in your style. So there was a similar challenge going around. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's like Sailor Moon challenge, which is kind of like looking intensely to the side. It is basically that, only I'm letting you pick your prompts. Because, you know, when you get to pick something that you're like interested in and very, you know, passionate about, it just kind of fuels the motivation a little bit more. So this is essentially, with my challenges, I tend to hide a style practice challenge or you know, kind of all kinds of different challenges behind. It's almost like exercises. Yeah, the thing you're recalling, Sai, is pinned to the chat. It is right there, yeah. I don't think I've done a challenge for a short for this one yet, but I do have a post, a community post out for this. Oh my gosh, what kind of a... That's not very cozy. Thank you for sharing, but not very cozy. I might just not have that one there for now. But yeah, it's basically that. The extent of what you said is basically true. You I'm giving prompts so that you can work on you can work in your own little style. Ooh, Winter Soldier's tricky because Winter Soldier has this very chromy arm. A lot of chrome happening there. Okay, I've been rendering this to from the beginning to end. I think it's time to do a little bit of proper tune-ups on this, because I don't really see a lot more to add to this except for, you know, highlights kind of. Because it doesn't really need to be super rendered either. I kind of feel like the idea is already there. Chroma can make it a challenge? Oh, the chrome, yeah. It's fun to figure out how to draw metallic though. Even if it's just like matte metallic or glossy metallic. I would say the very chromy metallic is the trickiest to draw, but obviously you don't have to do it completely like that. I would like to remind people to check the channel rules if you are not familiar with them. One of them is please keep chat on topic, like what's going on, what we're talking about. This is a place for everyone to interact, so taking attention away or distracting is not encouraged. And I do believe whenever everyone entered the stream, there was a little window that popped up that straight up said, like, check out the channel rules, please. If you don't follow the channel rules, you will get timed out or banned. So, yeah, for the sake of that, please have a look-see. Have you ever played the Alien games, Vil? The games? Remind me. Aside from Isolation. Because you say multiple ones. Usually when anyone says Alien games, it's Isolation. You say etc. What are the other games? Alien vs. the Predator? Alien Colonial Marines? I guess so. I guess not. Now that I'm just mentioning them, there's a bunch of them. Dark Descent. That's true. That's true. No, I haven't actually played those because they generally are like team-based ones. I did play Alien Isolation. It was a very frustrating experience. You already showed the movie. No, this is not the feature stream. The feature stream is November 15th. I am not looking at anyone's movie redraws until the feature stream. Nice lighting and reflection. Wait, thank you, Asheros. Asheros. Yokoso. Welcome, by the way. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, Noble Owl of Globy Generation 2, and I'm an artist. I'm a cozy gamer. So let's see, Ichigo, you asked me if I had played any Alien games. So usually I think the more popular one to kind of get recommended because, ooh, spooky horror, is Alien Isolation. And yes, I did play it. I did not finish it because it was overall a very inconsistent, frustrating experience. I wasn't particularly scared. I was more so kind of scared of the pathfinding and the general stuff, the inconsistent stuff. To Shibalba. Is that the one where the alien tracks you? Yeah, it's the one where the alien tracks you. It's essentially the first-person stealth experience that essentially you have to hide around and stuff. The alien does track you, depending on what you do. Sometimes very inconsistently so. Sometimes it just completely blind to you being next to it. It's also very selective because it's supposed to track you if you make noise and stuff. But you know, if other people shoot at you or make a lot of noise, it completely ignores you and goes straight, ignores them and goes straight for you. So it wasn't, I did not enjoy that. I played better kind of stealth, kind of horror style games. That one was just kind of a general kind of inconsistent mess, I suppose. Gotta go? Alright, nice. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope you're if you're entering the challenge, it's gonna go well. The AI was, yeah, it was a bit inconsistent. I don't know if they patched it. Maybe they have. Sometimes it makes for a funny experience, but for me it was just kind of I don't know. It was because I like to learn the systems of a game, and even though I'm trying to adhere to them, it wasn't really checking out properly, so I stopped being scared of it and just kind of more like, are you gonna do it now? No? Okay, join again. I checked out, yeah. I totally did. I was completely catapulted out of the immersion. I don't think this makes sense, but because I gave her a bigger, her hair, like puffed her head up a little bit, anime style, I think I'm gonna do the hair like sticks out on this side too. Thank you. It's really not there as it is, but it does kind of help. It does kind of help. This Dead Space game, I wouldn't call that horror. It's just a shooter game. And yeah, I did play the Dead Space games. Which is kind of funny because like whenever we were doing like collabs and stuff like that, I think was it Vance that mentioned something about Resident Evil 2 or stuff. And I was like, that's a pretty good game. And the reaction was like, that's very not like so like out of left field that Vil has played those games. Granted, it's been a while. Dead Space was pretty good at the time, I believe. I did do a full playthrough on the hardest difficulty with just the first weapon. Yeah, it's pretty good to see that where the mecha's coming from. I think I'm gonna leave most of this here kind of in the dark, but it does kind of bring it out a bit. Good luck with this week then, Mickey. Thank you for hanging out. I'm not sure. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm already drawing a little bit. I'm drawing it here a little bit, and I think just for the sake of the effect, I'm gonna do the other hand here, and then do the other joystick I call it, but the other kind of piloting stick here for the power loader, and then kind of just do selective highlights for it to kind of bring it out, because it would add a little bit of foreshortening. This is my own touch to it, but it's because everything is dark here. Otherwise I feel like it would just kind of make it make sense, you know? Make it make sense. Good thing about it being so much in shadow is that I can just pick wherever it peeks out of the shadow like this. And these folds don't make sense. It should be going downwards. Artistic liberties. Yes, this is style-wise stuff, you know. I wouldn't say I'm changing the screenshot much, but... Yeah, it's always a little tricky when it comes to draw this in your style stuff, because technically draw this in your style would be like, if you had drawn this scene, how would you have drawn it? But at the same time also draw the scene, so... It doesn't have the big book for nothing? What? Because of the rules. I don't remember. Where's that reference from? It definitely, it's definitely been used in a movie or some sorts. Oh, okay. I do that fairly. Ah, okay. You guys are completely brain celling. It's full Bluetooth connection. Makes you wonder know what you got. Makes you wonder what you're talking about, you know? Painting style and drawing style are so different, but when painting, so that style be easy. Yeah, sure, that's all good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing along with you guys. Let's saying it makes you wonder. I can't think of a reference for Cosmo, but yeah. What, boo? What? What? How dare you? How dare you? I liked it a lot. Boo on me. Okay, yeah, tomato yourself. Throw a tomato straight up and then let it land on you. I'm just kidding. Don't tomato yourself. All right, Silly, thank you for hanging out. Have a good one. Pomodoro. Mac. I need to voice sample that from Alicia. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but I did a Quattrolingo with tomato a while back. This is gonna be tricky because I want to match the angle of this, but this is not matching. You know, matchy. It shouldn't be this biggy. Just be a little smally. You're gonna pomodoro yourself. I will neither confirm nor deny the pomodoroing. I'm pretty good at parrying in Souls-likes. You just a ching. The deflecting is crazy. What does pomodoro mean? Oh, it's Italian for tomato. And sometimes you might hear pomodoro. I'm gonna say it very English now. You hear the term pomodoro, as a way of like, how do you say that? Like productivity method of essentially setting a timer for a while, and then once the time is up, you kind of take a break for a certain time. You set a timer for setting a break. And then you come back to it, and then you have a timer for work. So you essentially like work focused for 20 minutes or something, or less, whatever you decide to, and then a break for 5, and then back again. So you kind of somehow keep your you kind of measure your own however you work best with the productivity. And it's called pomodoro because it essentially works like an egg timer, like those kitchen timers that you just kind of twist, and they go like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, and then at some point they just give you the, food's done. And they were usually kind of the very common ones are very like tomato shaped ones, kind of have the green stalk there, and then it just had like an arrow, and then tick 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 tick. You know what I mean? So that technique came out of like the egg timer thing, which is usually a tomato, so hence why it's called pomodoro. But yeah, pomodoro is Italian for tomato. And let's see if I can find it a bit quick. I did a Quattrolingo word of the week. Let's see, tomato. You guys can hear it, and I can't really show it, but how to pronounce tomato? There you go. It's tomato or tomato, There you go. Go word of the week. Let's go. Tomato or tomato. Tomat. Tomate. Pomodoro. How do you say it in your language? That was Alicia. Pomodoro. Astros, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Alchemists. Oh, for the nice cozy emotes, of course. Thank you. We had a member stream yesterday. We drew together. The next member stream next Friday. You have it on Fridays usually. Will be we're gonna watch a movie, a spooky movie, and I think we'll be making it this this aliens one for a little watch along. And then the if you ever watched a movie sometime, you can put on the VOD, the video of the stream, and you know watch it with me whenever you want. We learned that technique in university, said Ice Waffle. Yeah, it's a very efficient one. You kind of have to measure the time yourself that works with for you, because it kind of like depends on your level of focus and everything like that. There's no right or wrong in it. It's essentially just to encourage you to also take breaks where you can. Okay, so I don't know. Let's do some highlights on things here, and I'm not entirely sure if these are cables. They might be cables, you know. I do think they're very smart in the movie of kind of doing a lot of blinky lights in this scene, like kind of not really showing the full extent of the detail, because it is like if this scene would be done now, everything would be CGI, but there's a lot of practical effects for this movie. So in order to hide the jankiness, you kind of have to work with lighting, and they did really well with this. Yeah, sometimes we do Gartic phones, fast penguins, drawing together on magma that we did yesterday, and jigsaw puzzles. Sometimes there's some like Jackbox and whatnot. Like we do stuff together. I like to involve the members in doing things. But of course, even if you cannot afford memberships, still appreciate you very much. If you're lurking, if you're watching the VOD, I appreciate the support as well. I would say, you know, 90% of what I do is out there free for people to enjoy. And anything you can watch, anything you can drop by, say hi, it's like plenty nice support too. Yeah, I agree. Whenever they manage to do practical effects that look convincing, it looks it is really good. It is really nice. It really convinces a lot. It does really well. Click. Let me chop some parts of this out. This control stick is still gonna need some more work, I think, but I'll figure out the angle of everything later. If anything, I kind of got it done anyway, so it's all good. You know what? I had a big brain moment just now. Sherlock Holmesville outfit. Sherlock Holmes. With the duck hat? A owl sword cane. Ooh. Do like that. Do like that. Evil as Moriarty. Ooh. Mister, it's like you don't know me. Mister! Like you don't know me. I know very well that you dress people up to impress. Alright, this is where I take a little bit more freedom. Personally. We'll just have to see if I'm able to, because we should round up soon. It's elementary, my dear Plumie. Do that slow-mo thing from the Robert Downey version, where everything just slows down. Do art stream. Blow their minds. Discombobulate. Enable the Plumie brain cell. Make a pun. Make a pun. Let it sink in. Blow their minds. Make a reference to lore that has been there since the start, but I still haven't pointed it out because it would be something cool for later. Blow their minds. Wait, what? What was that? Someone say anything? It's weird. It must be the wind. Do a lie. Get some money. Get called out. Yeah, do a lie. Get called out. All according to Cake. I don't think I've lied in a while. That is probably a lie. But I can't think of anything. That was a lie, and I apologize for that. That one I want to watch for Dia de los Muertos. Coco. Señor de la Cruz. The skeleton's like, that was a lie, and I apologize for that. See, it openly just lied. De la Cruzito. Book of Life's pretty good too. Okay. We are we're nearing the end of the stream. I think this one is going to be finished by next stream, honestly. Did the book of life have El Grito when you add the little extra to the song? I like that reference personally. What is the Kalo? Kalo? How do you say that? The scream, you go, hi, yep, you know, in a song. Essa, Frida, the painter, The mariachis, yeah. Yeah, El Grito is just the scream or the shout, essentially, is what it translates to. Because they do call it that. You need to use it, and then he uses it to catch everyone's attention. There you go. I think we're done. Vil appreciation. You're
Starting a new jar. Vil appreciation jar.
Starting a new jar. Vil appreciation jar. I will give you more reasons to use it, Joy. I'll see if I can get something going that I've been wanting to for a while. Thank you though. Thank you very much. The thick Spanish, yeah. Whenever I heard it, the fact that they had accent, it's just so funny. We are starting a new jar. Why are you not doing what I... Oh, okay, that's why. Maybe I'll just start a new one next time. I think we're pretty good with this one, where this is. Ripless brown eyes. Not anymore, you don't. Plus this is just lighting reflecting. There you go. No, I'll I'll do it proper. Yeah, the blue eyes look better in the picture per se, don't they? So we'll just have to play with that. The same, I will just say the same effect as the hair, because, you know, the hair is also more on the brown side, so. Safe word for art streams? Safe word for art streams, I don't know, tricky turkey? You have anything you want to say? All good, you can say it. I'll round up after. Let me make a note. The neck and face, yeah, that's very true. What can I do about that? The neck has a more of a red hue because of using that as the I think I might have already can fix that, it's fine. Because of the glow dodge, isn't it? I don't know if it would be easier to add a similar hue to the face to make it match than changing the neck, you know? Kind of bring it together a little bit. I'm also wondering if it's possible to, let me see if I can just merge all the stuff. Don't worry, Sai, it's all good. Wonder if it's also possible to maybe bring everything together with a bit of color balance. Make the midtones be a little bit more yellow. No, I think, ooh, cold midtones on blue is pretty cool, actually. I mean, that was not meant to be a joke, but it ended up being one. Shadows to blue is probably no. Funny enough, shadows to yellow is actually more what I'm looking for. So midtones to blue. Midtones to blue, shadows to yellow. Bit more shadows to yellow. Highlights, I have no idea. Yellow? Kind of on the cold side, but her face needs to be kind of bright, so without the color balance, not a lot, it's just kind of contrasting that happened, and I kind of like it without more because of the bluer tone. Not a big deal. Anyway. And there's also a good effect of forced perspective you can do with a bit of blur. Do a bit of Gaussian blur. We do this and then we erase. You can cause some forced perspective on the face, less on the surroundings. Is now this part is blurry, doesn't really matter. The focus is here, this goes blurry, and the focus is just right there. It's still on purpose though, because it's not completely, I meant to do it a bit longer, but I meant to put Ripley on one of the thirds and the other one, you know, kind of extend this a little bit more, but I think it's fine there anyway. Yeah, so this is really not, these parts are not really that important rendering wise, because they're kind of just made a little quick, so we can actually even kind of phase them out a bit. But yeah, all good, all good. All right. Okay, rounding things up. By the way, did you? Oh, you guys haven't seen it yet. The waiting rooms are gonna go out soonish. I've invented a sign, a signature for evil. Because it's gonna be an evil play stream next week, yeah. I thought it was really clever. You'll see it, but basically it's just the way I would do the Vil, right? But the twist is I do this because he kind of wants to get rid of Vil. So yeah, that's his that's kind of his signature. It's gonna be on the thumbnail. Yeah, we'll see. All right, thank you. I think it is done. I don't feel like I need another stream to work on this anymore, so we're leaving it as is. So let's put on Hutsu. And yeah, Hutsu, everybody, Hutsu. Bloomy, what are you doing? That alien egg? Get out of the alien egg, Bloomy. Oh. Uh-oh. I forgot one very important thing. Very important thing. And save. All right. Rounding up. Nobody will know. Who's gonna know? No one's gonna know. Who's gonna know? Hoots, everybody. I thought it was really fun when Leia Memoria was doing the chatting. They're just really close to the screen. He's almost like taking a selfie, you know? Yeah, Hutsu. How will they know? No one's gonna know. Thanks for hanging out today, and I guess I don't know who's gonna stream the Mage Arena later. I won't. I'll be recording it though, so in case there's anything fun that happens. But I'm gonna be on Bonnie's call-in a bit later. Let me have a look-see when that happens. Pretty sure it's like less than an hour. Just checking just to be sure. Yeah, it is in 50 minutes or so. So let's send us to the birthday pop. Sure, we can have a look-see. I think we should. Let's check in. Is Bonnie live? Yeah, Bonnie is live. All right, they're playing Repo, so get ready for maybe a sound explosion. But it seems to be pretty chill right now, so. Bonnie, Bunge. Where is the Barkswell? There it is. Save. All right, we do a raid message. And we do hoot hoot, hoot hoot, hooray. Happy Barks Day. Hoot hoot, hooray, happy Barks Day. And yeah, either you catch me on the stream or someone else is streaming it. I think Ambrose and Kohaku were also gonna play Mage Arena. But either way, you all have a nice rest of your weekend. Schedule's gonna go out later tomorrow, and yeah, if you guys want to post what you drew on the magma board, by all means go ahead. Again, just like the owl dress up thing, you can always do owl dress up. It's always just an illustration, and an owl dress up if you want to, because that challenge doesn't have a best before date. I just had a different feature stream. So yeah, enjoy, have a nice one. I'll see you again next week. I'm gonna be doing a drawn together with Kuni on Monday. I'm doing a drawn together, and it's gonna be nice and fun. I also realized that my last drawn together with Kuni, it seemed more recent, but it was before my V2. And we're gonna do some spooky doodles. Apparently, Kuni might have an outfit prepared as well and everything, so it's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna be drawing on magma, just to kind of save some setup things, just to save some setup straight up. So yeah, have a good one, everybody. Take care, and stay lovely, because bye 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 bye. Tot maandag, fijn weekend. Doei 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 da. En goed afternoon.